What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another UFO 50 Daily Bingo Line. Happy Monday. Yesterday was a spicy Sunday where we picked, honestly, a beautiful line, except Porgy. Porgy did not go well. We shan't talk about that Porgy. Unfortunately, today is a custom board created by Goose. It is called Only Row 3 for Me. And you know what's in row 3? Porgy's there. So, I'm excited to see, because, row 3 does have some amazing games. But, yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see if we can avoid Porgy today. I think that would be in the best interests of everyone. So let's give it a quick look and do our best. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, well... Okay, the Porgy goals aren't too bad. Gonna try to avoid Rock-On as well. It's been too long since I've played Rock-On. Increase your HP 4 different times in 2 different games on this card. Hotfoot without Edgar or July is not my favorite. I can do it though. Defeat a boss in 5 different games. Whoa. Beat 2 levels in 4 different games on this card. Party has 2 random scenarios in a row. Oh, jeez. It might be column 4 for me. No, it's top right, bottom left. Okay, we're gonna start with a rail heist. Yeah, it's gotta be top right, bottom left. I don't know about 2 levels in 4 different games on this card. That might be the problem one. But we're gonna start with rail heist, which is gonna do, obviously, 2 of those levels for us. I guess I'll just do this. Been a while since I've done this. As always, I'm gonna choose to do levels 1, 2, 3, and then 5 for this. Alright, let's make a cycle. Because I'm not the best at level 4. For this, what's the move? I should probably just double star, right? It's pretty easy to do when you're double starring. So, I think it's important to mention every now and then, since I'm doing rail heist, punch boosting, you see me like flying through the air every now and then while flying, going relatively fast. That's because I am punching in the air and then holding back on the stick while punching, and that gives you a bit of a speed boost for some reason. Alright, here we're going to get this one down. This is the crate we're going to be bringing back. The other one's we're gonna break. Important to get a good throw with the dynamite there so it blows up instantly. There we go. The path is clear. And then level 4, I don't really know how to do, so I'm just going to do it normally, and then do the money crate on level 5, which is very easy. We also stand right here, so we auto punch. Ah, damn, he saw us. You want to stand in the perfect spot, so the lawman doesn't see you, but walks right past you and auto punch. I'm gonna be too close? Yeah. He's gonna turn around and shoot me. That's the problem. It's a pretty sweet spot. I think there's definitely better strats for this nowadays, but this is the strat that I learned This should be pretty good. Yep. I'm looking at row 5. I mean, 6 gifts. That's gotta be long. I'll have to actually think a little bit. I am worried about this level goal. Okay, and that does it. That actually does not do it because I broke it, didn't I? I was not thinking. Yeah, just completely blanked out there. Thank God I realized. This would be cheating. Can't have those allegations. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Hotfoot we're getting 2 levels in. When in delivery counts as levels. Well, there's either caramel or rock on. Still better than 6 gifts, I think. Right? 6 gifts is a lot. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do Hotfoot. Oh, I'm also gonna mark it. The one thing I do need to look up what counts as a level in caramel. I'm going to be doing that on the side. Try to get this chain started. Messing up a little bit there. Nice, got it started. So the thing about caramel is it has like in-between levels, sort of like intermissions of sorts. That's good for me. Bingo rules. No, that's mine. Alright, we're gonna once again try to get July to have a backup. There we go, now we can get started. That's always the safest way to get the chain started. We have to be careful here because the mascot's on this side. Which means that the water can end up not exactly on the middle line, but a bit closer instead. How'd you dodge that? What the heck, man? There we go. The perfect CPU jump. Be careful, I'm like near the limit. I can't go much further. There we go. Alright, change target. Let me just do that. If you jump on the first frame that the level loads, you do gain control before you're able to, and you can just walk all the text boxes up, which, as after, is a great way to just sneak ahead. Oh, that was bad of me. What the? I'm being owned! I'm actually being owned. That's crazy, I'm not even getting a blowout. Honestly, it doesn't matter, because the goal was just to win. Oh, that's still a blowout, right? It's not an old blowout. Alright. We're gonna start doing divers. It's gonna give me the time to look at this document. Has 5 levels. Okay. Here, we're just gonna buy 3 of these, and a small potion. We're just gonna go fight. Level 3 is basically just grind in the starting area. There really isn't anything else to it. And conveniently, the red ability, or element, is good for basically everything except the urchin. For this first area. Please ignore the car noises outside. The one things that encounters are obviously a little bit... Oh, come on. Oh, that's our first level up. Encounters are a little bit random, so one thing to do is to go on these. These always give you these, which are weak to red. It's a nice way to get consistent fights. Yeah, so Caramel having 5 levels makes this very good for us. Probably one more, and then I have to go back because those urchins really took me out. Basically, that means for Caramel, doing 2 levels means doing the first level and then the first intermission, which is much shorter than the second level. Or the second real level. Ghost Planet, or whatever it's called. I'm not really going the right way, am I? So yeah, it's here, it's here. Let's take a little refresh and then immediately jump back out. Alright. Now that we got that cleared up. And Caramel is on this card, obviously. The other one we have to do is Onion Delivery. We'll have to do 2 levels there. But that is still much faster than the 6 gifts. There's one more fight, unless the fight is like 1 eel, in which case... That's a bummer. I think just one of these guys should do it. Yep, there we go. And that's level 3. Okay, unfortunately, I once again managed to pick a line that has Porgy in it. It's truly disastrous, and I don't like that I keep doing this to myself. Thankfully, today's is a little bit easier. Something that we did yesterday. If I had a nickel every time I found Lamia on my very first dive, I mean, I wouldn't be rich. But it would be unfortunate. It would be an unfortunate amount of money to have. Oh, great, you're here too. That's just good for us. That's good for us. So we don't need the Buster torpedoes. So I'm gonna do... I'm not going to go for the missile system right away. I don't think we have enough fuel to really make it worthwhile. I'm going to go down and get a little bit of extra fuel. There's some over here. Once we have this, I think we're going to be good to go for the fuel, or the missile, rather. Unfortunately, touching that urchin probably means we can't really dash anymore. Actually, it's not that bad, but... I don't really want to die 15 times like yesterday, so I'm not going to. I'm going to try not to, rather. I'm not going to say I'm not going to. Porgy doesn't like me, and I don't like it back, and that's fine. I'll learn to accept that. Alright, we're gonna do the big dive now. We're going to the missile system. I'm hoping you don't need buster torpedoes. I said that because I'm pretty sure you don't need to, but... if I'm wrong, it's going to be a little disastrous. And by disastrous, I mean I'm going to hit reset and we're going to lose like a minute. Yeah, the one thing that's going to suck is I can't defeat this hermit crab, I think. Well, I can, but it's going to take longer, and I need it to be like this, yeah. I did not know their bullets did that, where like slow down. Alright, tell me Neptune's not here, please. Cool. Alright, we're gonna start doing a little bit of dashing. Okay, no more dashing. Getting hit twice by a static enemy is a little bit embarrassing. But it is what it is. You think I don't know my fuels, though? Hey, Lamia, what's up? Nice to see you. And we've done it. Alright, now we just need to do some levels. I'm going to start with Caramel. I do like Caramel, but I like Onion Delivery more, and it's nice to end on a little treat. So obviously there's no way to really make this faster. So I'm just going to play it a little safe. I'm not going to rush for score or anything like that. I mean, the last time we played it kind of went a little bit disastrous. But you know, that's fine every now and then. It's just a shame because I'm usually fairly good at shoot-em-ups. I'm not gonna go for any of the awesome background elements. I'm just gonna take it nice and easy. I thought there were 3 enemies in there. I think I only saw 1 point. 100 points, rather. I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, mission. We gotta get the cookie down as fast as possible because it's the toughest enemy in the whole game. I think people might not believe me when I say that, but I do genuinely believe it's like one of the toughest enemies in the game. It's tougher than like most of the bosses for sure. The bullet spray it does is very, very, very random, and it can absolutely just straight up wall you. Wall being a term where it is a wall of bullets that you cannot get past. Alright. The boss, we got the full health. And I gotta remember, we are going to do the other intermission level after this. You know, I don't think I realized until just now. That's like a cooked egg inside the egg, isn't it? Like a yolk and everything. That's funny. There we go. I'm gonna keep playing a little bit. And here's the second caramel level. I think I said it last time too, I really like these intermission levels. With a charge shot, it feels so good. Oops, that was stupid of me. I just kind of saw that and then ran right into it. Let's be a little careful, yeah? I think that's pretty much it, though. Alright, and then that's good, and then a little onion delivery to wrap up this line. I would be surprised if there was... Well, I think there's a chance row 1 is faster. The thing about row 1 is there's increased HP 4 times in 2 different games on this card, which obviously one of them is going to be Porgy, but I believe the other one has to be Vanger. And I don't remember item locations in Vanger at all. So that would have taken a very long time for me. I do think if you know that, there's a strong chance column 1's faster. And we're going to the big machines in Diana Law on day 1. Yeesh. Should be a straight shot to the end. And one more level. I don't really know why I always go down when it comes to central storage. I think it's faster to just go up, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess just like a weird habit that I picked up. I do think to get to the point where you're decent at onion delivery, it's not really about having the best possible path memorized. It's mostly just about being comfortable driving. Knowing some paths and being comfortable with them. This is a crazy day 2, by the way. I don't really mention it, but like, those were some weird locations for day 2. I got sent like all the way across the map. But anyways, that is going to be 2 levels done. Usually a custom card takes way longer than 23 minutes for a line. I'm pretty happy with that. Good card, honestly. There's only a couple of like unique goals. A lot of these goals are straight up from the regular bingo board. There's only a couple of unique goals, but the unique goals are pretty fun. Collect the missile system. Increase HP 4 different times. Yeah, it would be Porgy, and then I guess you could do like 4 level ups in divers if you wanted to. Like otherwise it's Vanger. Yeah, that's just fun. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next line.